Hey, it's your boy, KQKC. It's 7:20 a.m. Central Time. And I have a breaking news. Let me first give a shout out to Ticket TV. Get a chance, go subscribe to that brother. And I also want to get a shout out to the LDBC, the Lions Den Boxing Community. Great group of guys. Now, as you notice, there has been talk about Gervonta Davis coming over to the zone to fight, and preferably to fight Gervonta Davis versus Salmon Farmer eventually, not right away. But Floyd Mayweather is just not going for it. I'm sorry. He's not. He's not keen on Eddie Hearn. Now, for some reason, no, I'm not going to say for some reason. Scratch that. For some reason that Floyd Mayweather had a problem, even though I said for a reason again, I'm contradicting myself, I apologize. But Floyd Mayweather don't like Eddie Hearn. I mean, how many times do you have to, get that through his head? Now, I'm going to play devil's advocate here, okay? Now, what they have done, they have benched Tank. Tank hasn't fought in, I don't know how long. Well, he does get into a lot of trouble. Yes, he does. And the trouble he's getting into is not very healthy for his career. Now, Floyd told him from the get-go, look here, you have to leave Baltimore because you are a up-and-coming star. You have a belt now, and people are jealous when they see you just in a picture with me. Sure, I do get a lot of publicity. Now you're going to get a lot of publicity, and you're going to get a lot of haters. It's haters, trolls everywhere. On my channel, on the LDBC channels, I have seen other channels that hate on Deontay Wilder. And you all know who you are. Deontay Wilder is the only fighter I know that won't smoke from anybody. He hasn't turned down a fight yet. Only fight that was turned down was because his opponents was using. Simple. Deontay Wilder, he been on the up and up. And you know what? Him and Tyson Fury has promoted this fight the correct way. Yes, they did. Now, they promoted the fight themselves. And before they promoted the fight themselves, the LDBC upped his profile at least 30%, if not more. And Team Wilder did the rest. And Team Wilder fans did the rest. I don't like fanboy. Because first of all, we are not boys. We are men. That term comes from Hat Man Strikes Back. We all know who he is. He's the one that everybody in the UK believes every word he says, but it's not law. Anybody can twist anything around. I mean, anything around. to make it seem like they're the number one, or Deontay Wilder hasn't fought anyone. No, it doesn't matter who he fought. We talking about here and we talking about now. But getting back to Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather is Heyman's right-hand man. Not in a business sense, but somewhat business, because Floyd would have made all that money without Al Heyman. But him and Al Heyman remains friends, good friends. He looked at Floyd Mayweather as his second father. Yes, that's true. He does. You look at him as his second father. And I believe that. And he believes what he says. Now, this news just broke, and Ticket TV is always on it. Now, no disrespect to any other LDBC member that might be doing a live stream now. But, as I promised my subscribers, I will give them the current state of boxing as it happens. And it happens on Central Time at 7 o'clock this morning, which I was up. I'm up every morning at 5. And it's just funny. One of the brothers gave me a great idea. I'm going to run it by him, and, you know, because I respect his approval. I respect his input. So I shot him an email and he responded. So I'm going to shoot him another email and see will he respond to my idea. But this is what I'm going to say. Floyd Mayweather should let Gervonta Davis fight on his own and let him and Eddie Hearn co-promote the fight. Not Tevin Farmer fight, but maybe 2 fights, 3 at the most. Why? Because Gervonta Davis would be active and he would make a lot more money than he's making now. Because sitting down and shell is not making him any money. It's not giving him any activity. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if his first fight would show ring rust. Now, some people say, well, how can you show ring rust and you fought within 18 months? Well, you have to understand, he's young. He's been hanging around Adrian Broner. He claims he looks up to Adrian Broner. Wrong, wrong, wrong. You don't look up to no one like Adrian Broner. Maybe when he was younger and he was more level-headed, like the time he fought DeMarco, you know. But right is right. Good morning, Layla D. Driving but listening. I'm glad. But be careful, sister. Be careful, okay? Because, you know, I hope you don't have the phone to your ear or whatever, but Eddie Hearn, we get it. We know he's a snake. We know he has lied. But contracts speaks volumes. You can't lie about this. You can't lie about that. Everybody takes contracts to their lawyer. And Floyd Mayweather, he has to put away his pride. Al Heyman, I assume that he know Eddie Hearn is trying to run him out of town and Showtime. But Al Heyman's not going to let that happen. You know why? For the simple fact that PBC is coming out real soon with their lineup for 2019. And what I hear is a doozy. It's a doozy for the first 6 months. Now, let's just keep our fingers crossed. It's the fights we want to see. Now, I'm not too hip on the business side of boxing. More LDBC members, I'm not a member, but most LDBC members know more of the business side than I do. But I do know this. You do not, I repeat, you do not. I'm glad, okay, no, I'm glad you're using your Bluetooth. Great, great sister. Very smart sister. I repeat that Gervonta Davis is under contract. If I'm not mistaken, he has 3 years to go under Mayweather Promotions. Sure, him and Floyd gets in that tick for tack, just like Adrian Broner. You know, hey, big bro who? Big bro who? Oh yeah, me and big bro, we get into it, this and that, but no. Floyd is not a good promoter. I'm sorry, he is not. Floyd, no, don't get me wrong, Floyd was my idol. I grew up on Pretty Boy Floyd. I have seen every fight from the Marcus Corley to the young man Castillo. And also Diego Corrales. I watched that fight. Actually, Diego Corrales' wife and children are helped by Floyd Mayweather. A lot of people don't mention that. But Floyd Mayweather, through Diego Corrales' daughter, a big ass Sweet 16 with Drake singing and all the stars there, everything paid for. You know, see, Floyd, they don't show the good side. Floyd is the bad corporate. Well, not too much anymore, but that was the role he was playing back then. But now, that's gone. Adrian Broner looks like a fool putting up his middle finger to a camera. That ain't happening no more. And I hate to say this because I've been very critical of the zone. And I damn been so critical of Eddie Hearn. Now, nothing has really changed. You still can't believe shit he says. He still cannot be trusted. But under contract, signed and delivered correctly, he should fight. And fight towards a fight with Tevin Farmer. Put that to rest, and put that to bed, win that belt, and leave the zone and go back to TMT. How hard is that? Unless you have straight instructions from Al Heyman, do not do it. Because he's going to try to reel you in. Now, getting back to this contracts and all the above. First of all, like I said, I don't know the laws, but I know that you cannot talk to a fighter when they're under contract with another promoter. That is the law. He is violating the Muhammad Ali Act. Yes, he is. Oscar De La Hoya, he texted Tank Davis on behalf of the Zone USA. That's a no-no. You do not do that. You can get sued for that. You can go to jail for that. And Oscar De La Hoya knows better. That's why on the tweet, if you go to my page, I did a video on it and I showed the page. And I showed the tweets. Then Leonard Ellaby tweeted back like, "What the hell is wrong with you, dude? My lawyer will be giving you a call." Oh, Leonard, don't be that way. Let's make good fights together on the zone. No, everything is not going to be on the zone. So, Golden Boy, which is extinct, so you might well say he's with the zone, and he's in the zone now. And everything, let him fight on the zone. Let him fight on the zone. So, in other words, if he don't fight on the zone, he don't get the money. Basically, that's what they're saying. And Floyd Mayweather has a certain feeling about Eddie Hearn, which I really don't understand, because when it came down to Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua, Floyd Mayweather was pretty much an Anthony Joshua fan. He didn't care less about Deontay Wilder. His own countryman was on the same Olympic team. Not together, but, why would you root for someone that's not in your country, but might be in your tax bracket, and that's about it? Boxing is crazy. But Eddie has the idea that he mentioned a month ago. Al Heyman had the right idea. You treat your fighters the way you want to be treated, and they'll be loyal. They'll be loyal to you. And so far, Danny Garcia, he has been loyal. The Charlos has been loyal. Now, Floyd Mayweather is not fighting right now, but he's making sure his fighters are loyal. But with Tank, he needs to fight. There's too much talent I see in Tank for him not to be inactive. So, what type of money Andy is offering? How many fights is he trying to deal with? I don't know. But Floyd needs to sit back, think about it, without always saying, no way. We fighting on Showtime. We're going to fight at the MGM Grand. Everything he done. That's why I say Floyd will make a good trainer. But like Adrian Broner said, Floyd would train you, but he would not train you to 100%. Because if you have talent, he's not going to train you hard like he was trained, because he don't want you to surpass him. Floyd Mayweather is a attention grabber. Yeah. Like I said, don't get me wrong, this is my idol. I slept read everything about Floyd Mayweather. I can tell you his whole story from the time he has a big picture of him holding boxing gloves. It's in his so-called big boy mansion. Lovely home, lovely stable of cars, great kids, and it's no way Floyd Mayweather is getting broke. That type of money he has made just on a Showtime deal alone, he could never spend that much money. Never. It's not that many hours in the day. I think he was born into boxing. He quit school to pursue boxing more and more and more and more. And that's why he was the type of fighter he was fighting. Now, he did have a few hand problems, yes. That's why he learned how to fight so defensively. The less you get hit, the longer you stay in that fight. And he did it for 23 years. But what Oscar's doing and what Eddie Hearn is doing, you cannot do that. Even though you're not talking to them directly, you cannot even communicate with someone else fighter. You cannot entice someone else fighter. You cannot headline on some kind of IFL TV. You know, he's in London based. But you cannot do none of those things because that's against the law. Now, in 3 years, you can talk your socks off. But right now, he's under Mayweather Promotions. Now, like I said, I don't know the law. But, hey, what's up, Wookie Woo? Okay? I'm glad you're here, brother. Because, you know what? It hurts sound like he lost his damn mind. Now, he's really, really, really cursing out Floyd Mayweather. Because Floyd Mayweather is shelving Gervonta Davis or shielding him from the zone. And he told Floyd Mayweather, let's co-promote together Gervonta Davis, a fight that will lead up to a Tevin Farmer fight. Other words, he want to make big money. See, that's the difference in being a promoter like Eddie Hearn and being a promoter / advisor like Al Heyman. He care about his fighters more than he care about the almighty dollar. But we're different. We're dealing with another generation now. We're dealing with young, hungry lions. That's right. Money talks and pretty much the bullshit walks. They don't care about their legacies. They care about their O's and they won loss. And they care about that bag of money. So, therefore, if I was Floyd, I would play that game with Eddie. Okay, Eddie, you give us X amount of dollars, so you know Floyd love money. And that's the first thing Eddie Hearn said 2 days ago. He said, I'm going to make an offer, and we all know TMT, Floyd Mayweather, they love money. You know, and that's a bad reputation to have. You know, I'm going to tell you, it is. It's a bad reputation to have. Because when you talk with TMT or Mayweather Promotions, you know, it seems like you have to talk with a bag full of money. Same way with a lot of other fighters. That's free agents, I would say. Tevin Farmer, now I don't know how true this is, but I hear he made 7 figures on that fight Saturday night, which should not never been 7 figures because the guy, I'm not going to call him a bum, because anybody stepping in that ring has all my respect. He just wasn't on his level. Let me put it that way. So, therefore, I think Floyd Mayweather should say, look, Tank, you know, I'm not trying to get rid of you. I'm not trying to do this and that, but I'm trying to make us money. So if they want to offer this type of money, then so be it. But They want you on the zone so they can pretty much pump up the zone because uh, the first showing in Chicago was terrible. Saturday numbers wasn't that great because half of the stadium left after maybe one or two fights. See, I'm gonna sidetrack here for a minute. A lot of people don't understand this shit. Just because you have a stacked card full of nobodies, most from the UK, that would make you a super promoter. No, it does not. They pay what? The most $60 for a ticket in the UK? Think about how much we pay. They pay $33, $22, I'm sorry, for pay-per-view. Well, we pay between what, $79 to $100? There you go. So, I'm not going to hold everybody, you know, and, I really appreciate Wookie Woo and Lala. I used to date a girl named Lala, and she was a good person, very good person. So sometimes people with names like that, people think it's kind of like ghetto or whatever, but it's not. It's a beautiful name, and I assume that she's a beautiful sister, Lala. A lot of people say, "What KQKC?" No, I'm not from Kansas City. I'm from Chicago, the South Side. Born, raised, baby. Yes, sir. I live in the South suburbs now, but I'm from Chicago. And everybody wanted to know, hey, KQKC. But y'all can use KC for short, because I know that's a tongue twister. Now, I have a daughter named Lakeisha. They call her Keisha. Okay, I have a daughter named Laquita. They call her Quita. I have another daughter named Camira. And I have a son that's named after me, my father, and my grandfather. And his name is Chance. Now think about it. Camira, Quita, Camira, and Chance. KQKC. That's where I got it from. I love my kids. My ex-wife never took me to child support. Why? Because I love my kids and I did for my kids what she couldn't do. She worked from home, I didn't. She worked on the weekends, I didn't. So what I would do is spend time with my kids. All the fun days, all the bar hopping, all that, that's over with when you have a family. Now, they older. My daughter will be a doctor come May. I am so excited. Then my other daughter, Quita, she will be an occupational therapist. She's waiting on her license now. Then Camira, she's my youngest daughter. And she will be graduating and going into college. It's her senior year. And she never got a B in high school. Everything was straight A's all the way through all 4 years. Then I have my son, my only son, my youngest, which has my name, my father's name, and grandfather's name. He is smelling himself. All 14, he'll be 15 next month. They're starting to smell themselves. They're more interested in girls than anything else now. But of course, Daddy had to put him in check. Chance is a good guy. He get good grades, and I love him. And I'm not gonna let him let the streets get him. But getting back to boxing. So, what's up, the DOG 15? What's up, bro? Glad to have you in the chat. We just was talking about how Floyd Mayweather refused. I mean, he refused. No amount of money can get him to deal with Eddie Hearn. Like Blue Blood, shout out to Blue Blood. Like he said the other night. It doesn't matter. The zone is here to stay. Now, they have a long ways to go to make their bones. Just like me, I'm a new channel. I just got started 6 months ago. And hopefully I'm doing fairly well. I usually don't do live streams that often because more videos, I get more subscribers that way. And a good friend of mine from the LDBC told me he started off doing straight videos. So I don't have anybody to help me. I don't have the fancy equipment, but I am doing this for a cause. And I'll explain that cause to you in just a second. I would like to finish saying what I was about to say. Now, what about the Cinco de Mayo week? Well, man, I don't know. I don't think Eddie Hearn will even know what that is. But I can tell you one thing. The zone should have what they call a team that went ahead and came before he did and explore how the United States do things, how the United States pay for a boxing ticket, what order the United States come in, what is the main sport in the USA. I try to explain this to them, that yes, London is a boxing fanatic country. They small as Texas, but they love their boxing. We love our what? NBA. That's right. NFL. MLB. Hockey. And just maybe, boxing would come along. Now, if the Pro Bowlers Association was still going, they went belly up. We would be after them. See, boxing is not important here anymore. It used to be, but it's not anymore. Now, boxing is surrounded by money. And Floyd Mayweather, I told you, he's my idol. I follow everything he has done. Yes, I have. But he's the pioneer of the money situation. That's right. He made so much money that every fighter wants to make money. No matter who they fight, they want to make money. Yeah. DOG 215 says Floyd's supposed to fight Dan and Canelo. It's the only time I don't mind Floyd coming back just to sock it to the zone. Well, yes, but he's not going to fight Canelo. Floyd knows he's 42 years old. Canelo is in his prime. He already got his man strength. He had his man strength when he fought Canelo the first time. He just was bigger than Floyd because that was super welterweight bout that they had. That wasn't welterweight. So, but I'm going to tell you this. Yeah, I'm not going to hold you long. I'm going to say this and shout out to Ticket TV for breaking this news. It's running Eddie Hearn crazy. See, he has run against someone that don't care about his money because he has his own money. That's right. So therefore, he doesn't care what he offered him per fight. Now, if it's some kind of outrageous number, I guarantee you, Floyd would pack them bags so fast and ship Gervonta Davis off with the quickness. So, if there's any questions, feel free to ask me this morning. Because I know you all have to get out of there and get to work. And Lala, you be careful on your way to work if you're not there yet. Now, let me see what, let's see. Okay. DOG, 215, said Floyd and Kahid, Cinco de Mayo. Yeah, that is funny. Neither one of them is Hispanic at all. Yeah, Kahid and Floyd, I think the country is getting tired. We've been there and we've done that. But every time Floyd steps into the ring, I mean, you can't help but watch him and watch what happens. Now, I don't think he's that type of fighter where he know how to throw his hands. I never seen that. But one day, just one day, I'm gonna try that MMA fight. You know, I just want to try just to see how it is. That's all. Okay, Lala, you gotta go. I'll see you guys later. But thanks for checking in. Thanks for listening. And you have a beautiful and wonderful day. Okay? And spread the word about KQKC Boxing Channel. And rest of everybody in the chat room, you don't have to spell it out, KQKC. I know that can be a tongue twister. You know, just say, hey, KC, check this out. I know who you're talking about. So, DOJ 215, you said that what? Or Floyd and Manny. Well, Manny Pacquiao supposed to be, yeah, I'm not, don't quote me on this, but first up is Adrian Broner. And that's supposed to be in January or February. Okay? Now, that's the first up. Now, Floyd Mayweather is supposed to get the winner of that fight. Now, how true that is, I don't know. See, Floyd retired, but he didn't retire in steep competition on a national platform. No, he did not. So, if that's the case, Mike Tyson would come out of retirement and just run over the heavyweight division. I mean, He hasn't been sitting around in the audience for nothing. Trust me. So, yes. Now, DOG 215. Man, I like, you know what? You know what? It's a D period, OG period, dog 215. I don't know if I'm calling it out correctly. If I did, great. If I did, please excuse me. But I have to say this. I'm glad you're in the chat. You is asking questions, and that's what I like. I like to talk boxing with other people. I don't have anyone on the channel to come and say, hey, hop on my channel, man, and let's talk boxing. No. I know I've only been doing this 6 months. I only have 141 subscribers, but I'm not going to give up. And it reads, Floyd will take viewership away from the zone on Cinco de Mayo, fighting Manny on Kahid. Of course, most definitely. Look how they had that fight. I believe it was the first fight with Canelo and Triple G, if I'm not mistaken. And Oscar De La Hoya shitted on Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather. He said that's not a boxing match. It's a clown show. And coon licking, boot licking, Bernard Hopkins co-signed. With Floyd, he's not a boss. He's not really a boss. He has a boss. Well, you're not a boss either. You was Oscar De La Hoya. Can you go pick up 2 cases of donuts? That was your job as an assistant. So, please smash that like button. That's very important. I forgot to tell Lala that before she left out. But please hit that like button. Because that like button is very important. I know we don't have too many people this morning in it because some people are still asleep. And I try to catch people on their way to work. And I don't want to block off any other live stream. Now, I don't know if Goodfellas Sports TV will still be doing live morning shows. But if not, I'd be too glad to do it. So, I will talk to him about that. And like I said, I'm a new channel, and I'm trying to get my name out there. Now, before I close, I'm going to say it one more time. Eddie Hearn is pretty much boiling water in a pot in his head. His head is boiling hot towards Floyd Mayweather Jr. Floyd Joy Mayweather Jr. Floyd will not let Gervonta Davis fight on the zone. Now, you might have a better chance, and this is KQKC opinion. I believe Eddie Hearn will have a better shot at landing Gervonta Davis if he said, okay, he don't have to fight on this road. Let's find a neutral place. Let's say the MGM brand. Caesars, Palace. We have a lot of fights there. But with this, that's all I got for you. Now, on KQKC Boxing Channel. And If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, on a new channel, trying to make my bones in this business. I'm thinking about changing it up a little bit, make it a little more interesting, a little more eye-catching. It doesn't make sense where we all would talk about the same subject just in a different way. So, therefore, I appreciate everyone in the chat. And also, in my description, if you would like to donate for this cause and to keep this channel going, feel free to do so. It doesn't matter how much you donate. And please subscribe to my channel. Now, a lot of people don't know this, and I usually don't talk about this because I don't like to put things out in the street. But when you ask someone to donate to your channel, you got to explain why. Why is because I made a promise to let me put emphasis on this because they have many different ones. The American Cancer Society. That is what I'm doing this for. My father has cancer as we speak. They say it's a remission, but we know how that goes. Then I improve the channel. And also, it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So, I just want to tell you this little story, and that will be it. Okay? Now, I don't know if I read this or not, but Floyd will be take viewership from the zone. Okay, I did read that. But let me say this. I had 12 uncles and aunties. My father would make 13, but I don't count him because he's my father. But do you believe out of the 12, only 3 is living? My father and 2 of his brothers. And they are very close. I mean, they are closer than ever. I don't know, is that because they're scared or what? And the reason why I say that is because the rest died of cancer, one form or another. And may they all rest in peace. So I say, you know what? Enough is enough. So this is what I promised I would do. This was with my last uncle that passed away. So anyway, that's the reason why I am doing this. And we talking about immediate type of family. Auntie, mother's, father's sister, all his brothers, and another sister. He only had 2 sisters. Actually 3, but 1 died in birth. So that is the cause. But don't feel sorry for me. So, and with that, again, remember, Eddie Hearn cannot buy his way out of everything. Bob Arum doesn't run anything like he thought he did. Al Hammond is quiet right now. Reason why Al Hammond is so quiet because he's gonna have a live lineup for 2019 fights that he been busy working on. So, now, with that, I'm out of here. I'm KQKC Boxing Channel. And keep in mind, like each and every video I do, I am not new to this boxing shit. But I repeat, I am true to this boxing shit. And with that, I'm out of here. Peace and love.